studio, 20th Century Fox was ready to kick her ass to the curb, okay? Nobody's bigger than the studio. Nothing's bigger than the studio, right? So Marilyn Monroe said, oh, wait, Steve, you playing games. You don't know who I am. I'm a box office smash, and I got NBL money over here. Do you see Joe DiMaggio over there? Hello there, love bugs. Hello there, Bellas. If you have not already done so, please remember to like, share to Facebook, and subscribe because it is so important to our success here on the YouTube. And if you are not already a part of our book club, please remember to hit the Patreon link below and or the join button here on the YouTube, and for a small monthly fee of $5. You babies, yes you, can be privy to all the shenanigans before the YouTube gets it, if the YouTube gets it. So with this video, I am going to do a small introduction to the first white American female book that we're going to do. It's not the next book, but you better believe that Marilyn Monroe is on the list. Marilyn Monroe was an American actress, model, and singer. Famous for playing comedic, blonde bombshell characters, she became one of the most popular sex symbols of the 1950s and early 1960s, and was emblematic of the era's sexual revolution. She was a top billed actress for only a decade, but her films grossed $2 million, which is equivalent to $2 billion here in 2021. Long after her death, in 1962, she continues to be a major icon of pop culture. You ain't never lied. You ain't never lied. Let me tell you something. My cousin Mick got a whole room. Her whole room is dedicated to Marilyn Monroe. So the Marilyn Monroe story starts like this. Her mother, Gladys, had aspirations of Hollywood stardom herself, but her dream was deferred. She became pregnant, and what she did in order for her child to not be considered a bastard was to give Norma Jean her ex-husband's last name. So there you have it. June 1st, 1926, you have Norma Jean Mortensen. Don't look at Gladys sideways, because it ain't like it ain't never happened before. You know how many women put babies on the wrong daddy? Okay, I'ma pick him because he the one with the job. Now, I know the baby belonged to Leroy, but Leroy don't have nothing going for him but what's inside of his pants. So I'm gonna go over there with him and let him take care of this baby, you know, and hope to God I don't piss him off so that he don't want to go get a DNA. So at that point right there, women are resonating with Marilyn Monroe because things like that happen. Women get pregnant accidentally. The dream is deferred, and then you have to put the baby on another ninja because you don't want the baby to look like a bastard. So Gladys' intentions to be a single mother were good, okay? But ultimately, not everyone can be a single mother effectively. Yes, black women do it all the time, but Gladys ain't black, and she does have mental health concerns that we will talk about later, okay? But at any rate, no matter what color you are, being a single mother, period, is hard, okay? Especially if you don't have a father to come through every weekend, you know, to maybe drop off a couple of dollars, go upstairs, try to hunt you. Oh, you want me to get a baby some money? Okay, I'll get a baby some money, but we need to go upstairs first. You know how them dirty dicks be. You know how they be. They be like, ooh, I'm here to see the baby. But then they just pick the baby up, kiss him, put him down, and be like, okay, let's me and you go upstairs. Go upstairs? You supposed to be here for your baby. No.
No, I mean, yeah, but I mean, okay, yeah.
You know how it is. It's a hard thing to take care of a child by yourself, regardless of what color you are. Okay? And especially if you don't have a father at all coming through to help. Not monetarily, physically, mentally, nothing. Remember, we don't know who Marilyn Monroe's pappy is. Like I was saying, Norma Jean, Marilyn Monroe's mother, had good intentions, but mentally she could not do it. Single motherhood is not for the weak. What ended up happening was young Norma Jean was given to the foster system by her mother. I know there may be a lot of people here that have a lot of critiques for it, but I appreciate a woman who is honest with herself about whether or not she could take care of a child. Okay, I made the mistake. I had sex and y'all told me that they wasn't using condoms then. Okay, well, I didn't make the ninja pull out. Okay, or, I didn't do it right? I made that mistake. Now I have to deal with a baby and I don't know who the father is. I made that mistake. But it is an admirable thing to me that Norma Jean's mother made a conscious decision knowing that she is not mentally capable to take care of a child. Now, once the child was placed in the foster care, yes, that's another story. But I admire any mother who knows that they will do the child more harm than good by keeping them. I knew I'm too selfish to have a baby. I ain't got time to be chasing no damn Pampers and stuff like that and dealing with all that hollering and, Mom, could you buy me a pair of Nikes? I just bought you a pair of Nikes. Mom, could you buy me a PlayStation 72? No, I just bought you a PlayStation 71. What is you talking about? Gladys, bless her heart, okay, briefly returned to try to establish a relationship with her daughter. Okay, she pulled her out of foster care. She tried, it didn't work. Norma Jean is back in foster care. So there are not all bad stories with the foster care system, but in this case, there's a situation. Later in Norma Jean's years, she spoke of being sexually assaulted by a man with the last name of Atkinson, a man that was a part of her foster care life. At age 16, her foster family assisted in marrying her to a police officer, okay? Now, when I read that, I was like, assisted? Is that a cleaned up way of saying, you finna marry this dude? Get the hell out of my house. You may want to, get out there early. You're a pretty girl, while you still got your faculties and, all of this going on. Go ahead and marry that police officer dude. Use his benefits, okay? And in that way, you can get out of the system. That's what it sounds like to me when they say the foster care parent assisted. Or it could mean that because they were guardian, they signed a paper to say, okay, you can have this girl and marry her. So let me say another reason why I resonate with Marilyn Monroe, okay? This may be another, young lady's story. I know I'm not the only person that feels this way. But as I was growing up, being the oldest child, I felt like I never got attention. I felt like my only job was just to take care of the family in the absence of my mother. Now, with Marilyn Monroe, while she's with her new police officer husband, what's going on is she's not feeling the attention that she had long desired, okay? You're in foster care. You're getting passed around. Nobody is investing in you emotionally, okay? And now you're confused about what kind of attention you really need. Now, you are saying, okay, well, I want a man's attention. I don't know who my daddy is for real. My mama dumped me off. So, I'm with this man and he's not giving me the attention that I want. And I ain't saying that's what happened with, me. What I am saying is that I saw attention outside of the love of my immediate family, okay, which put me in predicaments similar to Marilyn Monroe. As a result of not getting attention at home, she's finding attention outside of the home, all right? She came across a photographer and became an Army pinup girl, so which in turn afforded her the ability to work with a modeling agency. Now she a cover girl. Daddy ain't happy. Okay, hubby like, oh, no. You can't have no attention outside the house. I know I ain't giving you no attention inside the house, but you damn sure can't have none outside the house. So many children that have been, touched young end up confusing sex with love. Okay, because that may be the only attention that they received as a child. So they confused the two. The police officer dude was like, answer no. Okay, his ass probably drunk as hell, got girlfriends everywhere, but, she can't take pictures. Free as a bird. Yeah. I ain't no singer, y'all. But anyway, she free as a bird, okay? And she decided to revamp her whole image. She used her mother's maiden name and her grandmother's middle name and renamed herself Marilyn Monroe. Enters 20th Century Fox with a small acting contract, okay? It didn't do much, She there, but not quite, okay? She might be back there, okay? All right. So next, Columbia Pictures gave her a 6-month deal. She's there still, but not quite. In 1949, she has met Tom Kelly, a photographer, okay? This DDMF, okay, was the one who took pictures of Marilyn Monroe because she was in dire straits in regards to her finances, right? So she's not happy about the fact that she's taking them pictures, but she's trying to do what she can do. Again, shiz happens. Do you know how many times, no. So let me do this. First, I want to say this example, right? You know how many times us ladies then sent out a naked picture to somebody that we look at and be like, oh, that picture's going to get out there. Oh, my Jesus, that picture is going to get out there. To this day. It's still pictures out there of me that I'm wondering, is them motherfuckers out there? I'm telling y'all, to this day, 50 years old, I'm saying to myself, some of the shit that I did back when I was not 1920, because it wasn't no social media and stuff like that. But like I say, like maybe 35, something like that, in my young single, well, that ain't quite young, but in my single days, I didn't, sent a couple of pictures out there before, and I can't tell y'all that Uptown Nate Rob may not, the shit might not pop. But I look back at it and I be like, damn, why did I do that? But you can't help the choices that you make at a time when you were vulnerable. You know what I'm saying? So luckily, that didn't get her down. She pressed forward. So one time, for all you new people, I'm fitting to go to the left, but I'm going to come back, okay? So anyway, what happened was one time I was visiting my orthodontist, right? And this white dude just walked up on me. He was like, what's his name? Tom Hanks' son? Chad Hanks type dude, right? He walked up on me. He was like, you beautiful. You know that, right? I'm like, oh, what the fuck do you want? Because he wasn't nothing that I would be attracted to, or would want to talk to him, not because he's white, just because he looked kind of slimy, right? And I was right. But he was like, have you ever thought about doing movies? I was like, movies? What in the hell? And at the time, I had me a good government job. So I really was like, what is you talking about, bruh? You can't just come up to me and say anything crazy. I got a good government job right here waiting on me. I mean, the dude, was like, yeah, I do porn. Have you ever thought about doing porn? I'm like, what? And this is before my BBL. You hear me? Or was it before my BBL? I don't know. But he was like, porn. Yeah, it's like, I can give you $1,200. $1,200? Nigga, please. No. But it's just the point that slimy people are out there. They will catch your ass on a bad day. Yeah. So 20th Century, see her over there making moves with Columbia. They waiting around the corner like jackals, waiting for the opportunity to pounce on her because they see what she is capable of now. Okay? You know how them ninjas do. They waiting to cut for us. You know how they do. Ooh, Ray Ray got her now, But I know Ray Ray gonna get on her nerves. And as soon as he do, I'm gonna walk right on in. Hello. I've been watching you. Now with 20th Century Fox, she got a 7-year contract. She in the movies and magazines and commercials. And guess what? Came back around. Them goddamn nudie pictures. So anyway, even though them pictures then came back around, it didn't really matter because she's embracing it now. Now you got Hugh Hefner snooping around, smelling around like a predator. Now he done made her the first Playboy bunny on his Playboy magazine. Okay, so it worked out good for her. All right, embrace it. Okay, you seen my body. Okay, and I'm sure she was young and tender, so it ain't like she got scratch marks and everywhere. I mean, it's art to me. Okay, now the problem come in if you see my, fupa, and I'm looking at a damn mess, then that might be a problem, but she was beautiful. Now here comes Joe DiMaggio. Ooh, that's baseball money, okay? Baseball money. Now, at first, she was like, I don't know, Joe DiMaggio, I don't know, until she Googled that mother hunchy. When she Googled him, she was like, oh, it's not NBA money. That's the best money in the sports world. It's NBL money. Ooh, we got to go out on a date. Now, the problem with their relationship was this. Joe DiMaggio was introverted. She was not. Her career depended on her sociability, her likability, right? So she can't be introverted. When her fans come out, she got to, hi. Now, because of the success of her movies, my baby has a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Now that her fame is growing, her insecurities are returning. She is definitely the delicate flower that we all want to be considered as. Treat me gentle. Treat me delicate. Although I have to put on this strong persona, I'm still a rose. Although she's going through these issues internally, she is blowing the box office up. So because she's blowing the box office up, she is able to go to the studio and ask for more. This is what I want. Give it to me. The studio, 20th Century Fox was ready to kick her ass to the curb, okay? Nobody's bigger than the studio. Nothing's bigger than the studio, right? So Marilyn Monroe said, oh, wait, Steve, you playing games. You don't know who I am. I'm a box office smash, and I got NBL money over here.
Do you see Joe DiMaggio over there?
And just like that, I's married now. I's married now, 20th Century Fox. Now what you gonna do, bruh? Because I don't have to work ever again in life because I have NBL money. 20th Century and Marilyn Monroe came to an amicable agreement. What you're not gonna do is talk shit to me, not when I got that DiMaggio money over there. There's trouble in paradise, okay? They over somewhere flying, doing their thing. Somebody said to her, walked up to her, hey you, Marilyn Monroe, listen, Korea is an issue over there. We got the troops over there. They depressed over there. Can you please come to entertain the troops, right? DiMaggio said, answer no, Marilyn. No, I don't want you going over there. I already got my own concerns about having a blonde bombshell as beautiful and likable as you as my wife. So Joe DiMaggio got his own insecurities about having her there, out around all them daggone troops. You know what I'm saying? But she said that she needed to do this. She went to Korea, performed in a strapless dress in the freezing cold. I think the song that she sang for the soldiers over in Korea was Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend. And she came back overseas with a touch of pneumonia. But she said it was the highlight of her career, to be able to provide for the troops who are over in Korea fighting for this country a sense of home was something that she loved doing, and I don't think DiMaggio was even thinking of it like that. DiMaggio's just thinking, no, I don't want to have to worry about none of them soldier boys trying to hunch my wife, okay? Now, career-wise, she's killing it, okay? Her negotiating skills are stellar, but the NBL money is over there pissed because now she is doing the 7-year itch. NBL money is unhappy, and let me tell you why, okay? Because he came in while she's recording, or, taping the 7-year itch. That's the movie where she stood on a grate and her skirt was flying up. NBL money came through and said, what you doing? What are you doing here? What is you, a prostitute for the company? She's like, no, that's not it. But you knew I was old bombshell when I married you. You know, he's demanding that she stop doing what she's doing or approving of them treating her like a piece of meat. No, they're not treating her like a piece of meat. You knew what she was when you seen them damn pictures that Ray took of her years ago. It's like a man that go to the strip club. You go to the strip club, you find your woman. Now you mad that she's going back to the strip club to make her money. So now the divorce is looming. Oh, my baby looks so sad. Oh, she looks so sad, like she finna have a nervous breakdown all on some BS. When she is stuck between her marriage and her career, nobody should have to make that choice. Either you be with me or, you do what you've been doing. Go back and do that. That's heartbreaking. So Fox pissed off at her again. So, Marilyn said, okay, well, you stay pissed over here on the West Coast. I'm going to go over there on the East Coast to New York, and I'm going to hone in on my acting skills so that maybe I can get out of the box of the blonde, dumb, bombshell, sex symbol type girl. She is in love over there on the East Coast with Arthur Miller. Okay, with him, she was able to negotiate $100,000 per film and do side films if she chose to. So anyway, she over there in Europe working with this dude named Lawrence Oliver. Okay, Lawrence Oliver got pissed off at her because she was a nervous wreck on the set. Okay, she couldn't get her lines together. She was late all the time. She acted like she didn't know what the hell was going on. The dude cussed her out and assaulted her. Assaulted her? What the hell does that mean? Oh, you can't do that in 2021. Because as soon as one of them co-stars put their hands on me, billions, who own this shit? Billions. They said that he assaulted her. How? I wish a ninja would. I wish my coworker would put their motherfucking hands on me. Okay, I'm going to take that cuss word out. I don't care how frustrated you are. You're not my mammy. You're not my pappy. Don't put your hands on me, brother. Now, I told you that she's married to Arthur Miller, right? Okay. So Arthur is now her caretaker because her mental health is declining, and her manager. He is in situations where he has to apologize for her erratic behavior. After finishing the film in Europe, she suffered her first miscarriage. Now we're at my favorite Marilyn Monroe movie, Some Like It Hot. Her drug dependency and alcohol use is apparent. Erratic behavior pushed the film over budget, but it didn't matter though, because the movie was grossly profitable. That's how much of a bad mother hunter she is. That's another reason why we love Marilyn Monroe. Anybody who could be struggling mentally on the inside and still get the job done, that's admirable. Now, you might be taking all your coworkers through the bullshit, but we don't care. The finished product is exactly what it needs to be. After that movie was completed, she suffered her second miscarriage. She is feeling resentment towards her husband. And I think that's just misplaced anger along with the mental health concerns that she had. What's next is her husband, Arthur Miller, and her had planned on doing a movie called The Misfits with the Clark Gable. I don't even understand why. It's just something about those big ears that Clark Gable has that just sends me, y'all. But anyway, that was deferred. That movie was put on the shelf because 20th Century was like, get back here. You still got some stuff to do for me. She back with 20th Century, but she acting a bitch because she mad that she can't do what she really wants to do, which is work with Clark Gable. As a child, she imagined Clark Gable as her father. So like I said, she can't do the movie that she really wants to do with Clark Gable. She's doing a movie for 20th Century Fox. While she there, she cheating on her husband, Arthur Miller, okay? We're not going to say who she was cheating with. We're just going to say she cheating because we want to save all this good juicy stuff for when I do the book, okay? That book it's the longest book we will ever do, y'all. You know we have to be invested, but I'm sure we're going to be better people after we read the book. Now she can do the movie, The Misfits, with the handsome Clark Gable. She stressed Mr. Clark Gable out too. Now, to her face, he didn't say, you getting on my nerves, girl. But after taping wrapped, he had a heart attack, right? His wife had said that Marilyn Monroe was the reason that he died because she stressed him out so bad. Okay? I was like, ooh, that's a hard burden to have on your chest. So she internalized that and grew into a dark depression because Clark Gable's wife said, you're the reason with your crazy ass my husband died. She back at 20th Century Fox working with Something's Got to Give. She showed up a total of 12 times and could only get through one page a day. This is around the time where she went to go sing Happy Birthday to Mr. President. The studio was freaking pissed. Bitch, you can only show up to the studio 12 times. We got 300 or 30, something like that, recording dates scheduled, and you only show up 12 times, but you can find time to run your ass over there to the Washington, D.C. and sing for the president? Bitch, they fired her ass. And then let me say this, and we're going to speak more about it when we do the book. There were rumors that she messed with the Kennedy brothers, right? What kind of men? And I love the Kennedys, okay? They are the epitome of the white man, attractive white man, okay? I love them. Like when you describe an attractive white man to me, you be like, ooh, girl, he look like a Kennedy. They be like, a Kennedy girl. Like when I used to work in Montgomery County, back home in Maryland, let me tell you something. When I was with them lawyers out there, I used to be like, oh my God, I'm working with his ass today, not the Kennedy. Oh, I can't concentrate today. I can't do that. Look at him with his Salvatore Ferragamo loafers on. But I loved, that look, the dark hair, with the blue eyes or the brown eyes, whatever the case may be. I think that the Kennedys are the epitome of the attractive white man. To me, them two brothers that passed her to the next one, bruh, that's not right. That's not right. That's not right. Instead of taking advantage of the girl, why you just ain't leave the girl alone? Okay? Why you just ain't you was married. Now she's calling around to the White House frantically, trying to get her job back because they fired her. Okay? She's thinking that one of the Kennedys can help her out. All right? My God, I can't wait to read this book. At any rate, on August 4th, 1962, she passed away with the phone clutched in her hand. She was a beautifully young 36. Now, if you have not already done so, please remember to like, share the Facebook, and subscribe because it is so important to our success here on the YouTube. Now remember this, the same people that you meet on the way up will always be the same people that you meet on the way down. My naysayers, my patron loves. You babies, have a good one. Peace.